What's up guys, I'm Phoenix Master 1 and welcome back for some more Fire Emblem Heroes, and this is going to be an update to my tier list which I made few weeks back. And as I've said before, this tier list was not just a one-time thing which I was going to do and forget about. So I'm going to be updating this tier list whenever new heroes come out in this game. So the link to this tier list and my original tier list video is going to be in the description down below. So in this video, I'm going to be explaining my new placings and the changes which I've made to my tier list. The tier list was well received and I got a lot of feedback, so I want to thank you guys for that. So as this tier list gets updated, it will get smoother, and this is definitely a step in the right direction with this update, I think. So first of all, I want to talk about the placing of the new dancer and singers from the Performing Arts banner which came out a few days back. So Shigure is in the S tier because dance and sing itself is such an amazing skill and provides such a great utility to your team, and allows your nukers to pretty much destroy another unit of your enemy or return back to safe area. So it's an unmatched utility which a unit can give to its allies. So that's why Shigure is in the S tier, because dance and sing itself is such a great assist skill, and Shigure can run Raven Tome and check Brave Lyn and also check some red mages, but red mages are not really that common. I also have a SERRA in the S tier. She's an amazing unit and in my opinion the best unit from the Performing Arts banner, and her legendary axe is really good and she's pretty much the best dancer in the game. Now I didn't really put her in the S plus tier because even though she does give amazing support with her axe, she can give +3 bonus to all of the stats of an ally after she uses sing. But the thing is that she can only give that bonus after she uses sing, and she can only give that to one single ally, unlike Delphia's Dark Aura or Ephraim or Erika's support. So that's why she's in the S tier. And then I've got Inigo in the S tier, and Inigo can check Brave Lyn Reinhardt with his Triangle Adept, Raven Tome and Bow Breaker set, and he's honestly amazing because he's able to check two of the most oppressive units in the game and also provide the dance utility. So that's why he's in the S tier. The reason why I didn't put him in the S plus tier is because he has very low attack, so he does not really have power to kill a lot of the units even if they're blue units. So that's why he lies in the S tier. He's not really a defensive threat like Effie or Black Knight in the enemy phase, so I think S tier is pretty good for him. We also have Dagger Azura in the S tier, and she can use her distant defense default skill, and if you build her properly with guard skill and distant defense sacred seal, then she can check Reinhardt to an extent. The keyword here is to an extent, because after a certain merge amount she cannot really check Reinhardt and she dies to Reinhardt. She can also run Poison Dagger and check some mage infantry units like Nino, Julia, Sonia, Celica, Tharja, stuff like that, and even Dalthea. And she also has good speed stat, and she can also debuff units with her Dancer's Fan Plus if you decide to use that. So she's in the S tier because she can provide great utility with dance, and she can also somewhat check Reinhardt, do debuffs, or check mage infantry units with Poison Dagger Plus. I've moved KAGERO from S tier to A plus tier because honestly, there are a lot of Armor Emblem, Horse Emblem and Fire Emblem teams going around, so KAGERO is not really that effective, even though she is really good against some of the mage infantry units. But Olivia can check those mage infantry units like Delphia and Nino, stuff like that, while providing the dance support. So I've just moved KAGERO in the A plus tier, but still she's pretty good. And I've moved Bowie, Female Corin and Cecilia from the A tier to A plus tier, because these three units with Raven Tome, Triangle Adept, they can actually check Reinhardt and Brave Lyn, and that's a huge thing in this metagame because these two units are so oppressive. Like if you're in tier 20 arena, you're pretty much going to be facing them in every match or in every other match. So Bowie, Female Robin and Cecilia do a great job of checking the two most important threats in the metagame. And green Raven Tomes are much better than blue Raven Tomes or red Raven Tomes because they can take on Reinhardt unlike them. So that's why they are higher compared to male Robin and Sophia. I think that red Raven Tome is the next best Raven Tome color after green because they're able to check Nino, and Nino is just super common in arena, so that definitely helps. And blue Raven Tomes are in a weird spot. They can only really check Brave Lyn and red mages are not really common to begin with. So yeah, I've moved Bowie, Female Robin and Cecilia up, and I've also moved Merrick one tier up because he can also check Reinhardt and Brave Lyn, but it's just that he gets outclassed by Bowie, Female Robin and Cecilia, and Merrick really has bad attacks, so that's why it really holds him back. And then I have put Xander and Ike from S+ tier to S tier. Xander and Ike definitely face a very tough competition from Black Knight and Ryoma when it comes to speed, and speed is definitely a really big thing because speed means that you will have better longevity as you will not be getting doubled by a lot of units, and Xander's low speed is definitely very troublesome. But still, Ike and Xander are fantastic units, and I've also put Eldigan from A+ tier to S tier because Eldigan is pretty much just as good as Xander with distant counter skill, so that's why he has to be with Xander pretty much. And I've also moved Shana from A tier to A+ tier. Her fire sweep lance set is honestly pretty good and she can be a magic check as well, but I think that fire sweep lance set is better due to her good speed. And I've also moved Raven and Legion from S tier to A+ tier. They were in the tier of Minerva, Amelia, and Shershi, and Amelia, Shershi, and Minerva have another level of power, reliability, and bulk, so I think A+ tier is pretty good for Legion and Raven. And since we have got Raven and Legion in the A+ tier, we just cannot have Bars and Batre in that same tier, so I've also moved them down one tier because Legion and Raven are just much better Brave Axe users. And then I've put Adult Tiki from A tier to A+ tier. She's really good with Steady Breath, pretty much as good as Young Tiki. Actually slightly much better than Young Tiki because of her low speed. Her low speed is actually beneficial for her because with Steady Breath, it means that you will get doubled more, so you will be able to charge up your special faster and you will be able to run Igneous and stuff like that, like the longer cooldown specials because of your low speed with Steady Breath. So that's why she's in the A+ tier. And I've also made some changes for healers. I've moved SERRA from A to A+ tier because she's pretty much the best infantry healer. She's really balanced actually. And LUCIUS from A to A+ tier. His offenses are great and his res is also pretty nice. And I've moved Jenny from A+ tier to A tier because her low speed really holds her back. And I've moved Sakura from B tier to A tier because Sakura is really good. She's quite balanced but not really as balanced and as good as SERRA. And LACHESIS has moved down from A tier to B tier. So those are the changes which I've done. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this, and be sure to bookmark my tier list because like I said, whenever new heroes come out, I'm gonna be placing them on my tier list within 24 hours. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, please be sure to leave a like and do not forget to subscribe for more Fire Emblem Heroes videos. And with that being said, I'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day.